Did you know the driest place on Earth is Antarctica in an area called the Dry Valleys, which have seen no rain for nearly 2 million years? There is absolutely no precipitation in this region, and it makes up a 4,800 square kilometer region of almost no water, ice, or snow. Water features include Lake Vita, Lake Vanda, Lake Bonny, and the Onyx River. There is no net gain of water. This region receives no rain due to katabatic winds from the mountains that are so heavy with moisture that gravity pulls them down and away from the valleys. One feature of note is Lake Bonny, a saline lake situated in the dry valleys. It is permanently covered with 3 to 5 meters of ice. Scientists have found mummified bodies of seals around the lake. Lake Vanda, also in the region, is 3 times salter than the ocean. Temperatures at the bottom of this lake are as warm as 25 degrees Celsius. The next driest place in the world, measured by the amount of precipitation that falls, is the Atacama Desert in Chile and Peru. There are no glaciers feeding water in this area, thus, very little life can survive. Some weather stations in this region have received no rain for years, while another station reports an average of 1 millimeter per year.
Researchers at the Monterey Bay Aquarium Research Institute recently solved the half-century-old mystery of a fish with tubular eyes and a transparent head. Since the barrel eye, fish Macropina microstoma was first described in 1939, marine biologists have known that its tubular eyes are very good at collecting light. However, the eyes were believed to be fixed in place and seemed to provide only a tunnel vision view of whatever was directly above the fish's head. A new paper by Bruce Robison and Kim Reisenbichler shows that these unusual eyes can rotate within a transparent shield that covers the fish's head. This allows the barrel eye to peer up at potential prey or focus forward to see what it is eating. Deep-sea fish have adapted to their pitch-black environment in various amazing ways. Several species of deep-water fishes in the family Opisthoproctidae are called barrel eyes because their eyes are tubular. Barrel eyes typically live near the depth where sunlight from the surface fades to complete blackness. They use their ultra-sensitive tubular eyes to search for the faint silhouettes of prey overhead. Although such tubular eyes are very good at collecting light, they have a very narrow field of view. Furthermore, until now, most marine biologists believed that barrel eyes were fixed in their heads, which would allow them only to look upward. This would make it impossible for the fishes to see what was directly in front of them and very difficult for them to capture prey with their small, pointed mouths. Did you know? During the Cold War, the US and Soviets both created ambitious projects to drill deeper than ever before. The lakes, forests, mists, and snow of the Kola Peninsula, deep in the Arctic Circle, can make this corner of Russia seem like a scene from a fairy tale. Yet amidst the natural beauty stand the ruins of an abandoned Soviet scientific research station. In the middle of the crumbling building is a heavy, rusty metal cap embedded in the concrete floor, secured by a ring of thick and equally rusty metal bolts. According to some, this is the entrance to hell. This is the Kola Superdeep Borehole, the deepest man-made hole on Earth and the deepest artificial point on Earth. The 40-30 feet deep, 12.2 kilometers. Construction is so deep that locals swear you can hear the screams of souls tortured in hell. It took the Soviets almost 20 years to drill this far, but the drill bit was still only about 1/3 of the way through the crust to the Earth's mantle when the project came grinding to a halt in the chaos of post-Soviet Russia. The Soviets' superdeep borehole isn't alone. During the Cold War, there was a race by the superpowers to drill as deep as possible into the Earth's crust and even to reach the mantle of the planet itself.